Welcome to live session, guys. Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I hope that everyone is ready for another exciting day. We know that there is no news, but the market is unbelievably volatile. I never thought that in this holiday time the market will be such a huge will have such a huge volatility, and I think that is because of the war and many other stuff going around. But this is not our job is to look at why, but the main thing is that we got volatility, and we will be trading in that volatile market. That's the main thing here. Now if you look at gold, I was looking at, we have seen that big trend going on. Currently the price below the daily support level has formed a head and shoulder. Now the question is it coming down for a deeper drop, which is possible to come down for a deeper drop. And also Gbpusd keep pushing down and down as expected. This one is bearish, as I mentioned before. And also dollar yen keep pushing down and down. Now I will be looking at one by one all of them. First we'll look at gold, and then we'll be looking at Gbpusd, and then we'll be looking at dollar yen. What you guys are looking at, let me know using the live chat. Now before I progress, make sure you are smashing the like button, guys, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Did you do that? Make sure you do that. That will help us, help the channel, help you also to grow as a trader. Now let's quickly look at gold. Looking at first of all daily chart, you can see this is the daily candle. It's a very strongly bull market. I will not be selling at all, but we might find a buying opportunity after a breakdown. So the price looks like that might be dropping down a bit more deeper, but for me it's a bull market. So let's quickly look at the multi-time frame. Highest time frame, we look at the monthly, and then I will be looking at weekly and daily, and then that 15 minutes, 5 minutes to see the bigger flow in the market. Now looking at the monthly perspective on gold, we can see that a big bullish candle followed by a bull candle followed by it's forming a doji just at the end of the month. Now if you observe the price action every month, if you are experienced trader, you know that before the monthly close the price normally does this. And I think that you see that this is the monthly close. Tomorrow is the last day of this monthly candle, and what I think that the price is coming to retest the monthly support level. So you might see any of this level is being tested, and I think that afterwards you could see bounce back up as it is a bull market. So looking at weekly time frame, where this is the weekly support level, a weekless candle. So far after previous weekly bull candle, this week so far made significant movement, which is maintaining a flow in the market, which is a bullish market. Now this is the weekly. You can see that this is a big inverted candle on the weekly. Now if I look at the overall market structure on gold from the weekly, we can see that this is a channel here from the weekly perspective. Now with that channel, it's a bull flag. We have seen a breakdown from the bull flag, gathered the liquidity and bounced back up, followed by price tested the resistance here as a support, and then what we saw that the market has bounced back up from this level. A big move which created in fact an all-time high has dropped back down. If we take our Fibonacci for that move, which from this starting of this move to the end of the move, we can see that it has come to it dropped almost to 78.6 Fibonacci level and then bounced back up. So this is also an example that Fibonacci may not work all time. Okay, so you may not find a very good trade based on only on the Fibonacci level. If you trade only Fibonacci, let me know what's your thought on that. Now this is the weekly candle, which is a weakless candle, and what I think that the price, any drop to the downside will give an opportunity to go long, as it is a bull market. So looking at the daily chart, in this move, you can see this is the daily move, a big bull candle with a full body green followed by a long wick. So back to back, 1 2 3 4, fifth day we see the market is coming down. Now that drop on the daily, this is the daily drop. That drop on the daily is where we can look for the price to come down to retest and then to bounce back up again from the daily chart. 4 hour coming down to the liquidity zone. So probably you have heard about the liquidity or not. We'll be discussing more. That will change your trading completely. Make sure guys you also let me know if you are not understanding what is liquidity. Now you can see that this is a doji that we traded yesterday in this live session, and from that doji zone the price has made a big move. I think that this price might now, it might come back down further to this level, and then we could see that the market again bouncing back up. So it's a local breakdown. So the local breakdown is basically it's against the trend, so which will eventually will give us potential opportunity. I'm expecting gold to give us. There is a head and shoulder formation, but that head and shoulder alone is not enough. Now gold, we come back to 1 hour time frame. In this 1 hour, this is a very sharply bullish trend. Okay, we draw swing high here. It's a bullish trend, and I try to always stick to the direction of the trend. So major direction of the trend on gold is where the market is basically trending to the upside, and now it is locally coming down, which in fact will give us, we can look for an entry once we see that the market has come down well below this level, and even jumping onto very lower time frame where this is a local bearish channel here. You can see it's a bearish market locally. This is the support level, and as soon as we will find suitable entry, for me you can see this is a swing high coming to the support, and I want to see a bit more deeper drop. Then we can look for bullish opportunity once we will find that. Because it's a bull market, I always trade with the trend, try to stick to the direction of the trend. So let's see where the market is heading, and then we'll be looking for entry here. Okay, so this is the swing highs, resistance, turning support. Let it drop further, and then we'll be jumping on a trade. Now in the meantime, you can let me know which one you are looking at, and afterwards we will be looking at also JPY pairs. Nice to see live trading. Thank you very much. Benes, well done. Eric, good day. Eric, thank you very much. Arun, good day. Thank you very much. Max, can you take a look at euro dollar. Yeah, I will be looking at that. Comment please. Euro CHF dollar Swiss franc. Lembi, yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at that. Hello, coach. Following you from Botswana, looking at gold. Yes, so gold, what we see that a breakdown on gold, I will be looking for buying opportunity. I don't think that this is a change of trend. It's for me deeper pullback. So from higher time frame, we still could see drop, but I think that after dropping down, coming to the swing low, we might find another entry opportunity. Can you check GBP USD please? Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at GBP USD as well. So gold will be leaving it here. Once we find that entry, let me show you the most important candle on gold that might be testing is the top of this red candle, which is still down. That we might see that the price even is being rejected from that high, as there is a long wick. This is a liquidity candle, a big liquidity candle. We also have a now auto trading tool to trade this kind of candle. So this is a previous resistance turning support here, which is a liquidity candle, and then we'll be looking for that entry. Okay, so once we find clear rejection here on this candle, now after we'll leave it here, we'll be looking for entry. Once we will find that, let the market evolve, and let me see that GJ how it is doing now. Gbpusd. Also, we'll be looking at the daily. There is a daily long week candle. Now, if you remember yesterday, this is what I mentioned, that Gbpusd is a bearish market at the moment, but anytime we may be prepared for a bounce back up. If I look at the monthly here on GJ, now if you guys watched my weekly forex forecast and all the analysis that I did before, also this is what I mentioned, that Gbpusd is likely to drop further. This is a big impulse on GJ. You can see that it's a big impulse from the monthly, and with this big impulse, what we see that the market has made this big move, followed by a complete breakdown of this monthly candle. And at this point, as this market is breaking down, very highly likely that we could see Gbpusd is dropping below 178, and it might create a higher low with this one, which is the 176. And I think that Gbpusd may drop here in between this long wick candle, and then we can expect it to bounce from this level. If we look at the weekly here, now this is what also I mentioned previously, that weekly there is a long wick and there is another long wick. So back to back two long wick candles form series of lower high, which is a bearish market, followed by this is another long wick candle. So this is also a bearish candle, and with that back to back quite a few long wick candles, the price is dropping down, and there is a gap opening here, you can see on the weekly, and from that level GJ has got rejected. So we could see that now the market will try to come down to break this low. So there is a potential for downside on GJ. Now daily chart, this is a big drop. You can see today the market is extremely bearish, and let me look at a bit more deeper on the daily why it is bearish. Now you can see crossover of 10 and 20 EMA here, and with that crossover of 10 and 20 EMA, GBP/JPY has dropped to this level, has gone up. So the price is maintaining series of lower high, 3 days of pullback, and again we see that GBP/JPY has dropped down. So with that being said, this is a support level. Any pullback to the upside will give us potential entry. This is a 4-hour drop, has broken from that structure. So this current candle, you can see it's a very narrow after this big red candle. So we might see that this market, any kind of pullback. Let me draw this level here on the, so that you can look for entry on the lower time frame. 15-minute chart here, you can see this is a back-to-back 2 red candles, big rejection, 3, 1 is here, you see series of lower high. So any bounce back to this level will be a good place for potential selling. So I will be waiting on GJ for the price to give us that entry opportunity. There is a big liquidity gap here also, and also here has given GBP/JPY a very strong momentum for potential downside. Okay. So we'll be looking for entry on GJ as well. Are you guys also ready for another trading day? And let me know which one you are looking at. Now I see that another synchronicity 2999. So view is 99, like is 29. So let's make it to 99. Can you smash it? And also check if you have subscribed or no. By subscribing, you can access all the content that I'm posting every single day. And also, I appreciate your support to the channel. Thank you. Robert. Good morning, Robert. Thank you for joining the live session. Let it clear. Good morning. Good day. Eddie Moro. Sir, good evening to you. Thank you. What will be gold move? Good morning. Mickey Man. GBPUSD. Pause in 1 minute. Yeah. So GBP/JPY, we see that aggressively downside. GBP/JPY also, along with the euro dollar, GBP/JPY is coming down for a deeper drop here. Okay, so what do you see that on GBP/JPY? If you look at GBPUSD, so I'll be looking at GBPUSD, looking at the monthly here. So from the monthly time frame on GBPUSD, I will be looking at, first of all, a big bullish monthly candle you can see here on GBPUSD, followed by another monthly impulse. Now a big monthly candle, this monthly candle also a bullish candle. Now if you look at, guys, you see that this is a big red move to this support level, has returned back up. That means that the price ultimately could try to break this resistance here. Okay, so because there is a liquidity above this level, as it made a big move, so a big bullish candle followed by another bullish candle is a bullish continuation pattern. And if you look at GBPUSD, it didn't still test the 1.2840, which where the market started this downside move. So highly likely GBPUSD, after dropping down to for a pullback, will try to break the high again. Now looking at the weekly, here we see a bullish engulfer followed by a doji, which is bullish continuation pattern, and we can see that another bullish impulse here on the weekly. If we look at the daily, which is the daily, this is the daily impulse followed by a doji, another bullish candle. So every day the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. And if we look at the 4-hour, where there is a bearish candle, this is a liquidity candle. I would normally trade this kind of candle as well. Now with that liquidity candle, the market had a drop, but it's against the trend. Now it might come down for a local breakdown, but I normally, in my day trading, I don't trade against the trend. If I'm using any kind of tool, then tool will decide. But normally when I'm trading based on the manual strategy, I do not trade against the trend. Now if you look at here on Gbpusd, where what we see, this is a long bearish candle, and the way this market is evolving, as it is now breaking down, as I mentioned before, if we look at the weekly here, this is the weekly level, and it might drop down to the weekly support, and then we can expect it to bounce back up again. So let me draw that. So you can see that this is the weekly support level, and as you can see, Gbpusd is dropping down, and there is a monthly close coming. Guys, this is what I called a fourth dimensional trading. So what do I mean by fourth dimensional trading? You know that there are 3 dimensions that you know. What is the fourth dimension? Fourth dimension is where the time. What is the fifth dimension? Some people say that fifth dimension is what you call the love, or any kind of abstract things. That is fifth dimension. So what is a fourth dimensional trading? Is considering the timing along with the 3 other component. So what is timing? As you know, the time is the fourth dimension. So the timing is basically when in relation to what. For example, today is there are 2 days or 1.5 days remaining for a monthly close, and when the market is doing in a certain way, behaving in a certain way, then you need to look at that fourth dimension. This is also a very important missing piece of the trader's trading plan. Why? Because see, when we, a beginner trader, or probably most trader, when they look at the chart, let's say you look at the chart here, you see these candles that I say the dead candle. So it doesn't have any life in it, but all kind of back testing. If you look at those candles back testing, you don't know the context behind those candles. That is why it is important that you also look at the context. For example, this candle form in what time? If you look at, let's say this is 4-hour candle, is the first candle in the Asian session, or the last candle in the weekend, or is the NFP candle, or is this candle is just in between 2 high impact news. So that is the fourth dimension. That means the context of the formation of that candle that you cannot backtest, because if you go back to the chart, it's almost very difficult for you to find out each candle what context it was. So that is why I recommend you to watch the live, stick to a trading program or channel or anything like that, a community, so that you also grow over time. That's how only you can gain that experience, or you need to close door monitoring. If you don't want to join anywhere, no problem, you can just close the door. Don't open the door because someone will knock at you. Close the door and then monitor the chart, how the market is moving, and then you can look for that clue at the fourth dimension. So if you look at this weekly candle, now as I mentioned before, as this is almost at the end of the week, also the monthly close, you see in this doji on Gbpusd, this long week candle has not tested. This is an imbalance in the market. So before the monthly close, we might see a potential. I'm not selling against the trend. There is a possibility for the Gbpusd to drop to this long week doji, and even it might break the low and then could go back up before the monthly close or with the monthly close. So there is one probability for Gbpusd to quickly drop back and then go back up. So if we look at the daily here, you can see it's coming down. So that drop could be sudden and may come back here, breaking all this low and going back up. So what's the advantage of knowing is that if it does that way, then we will have a very good place, especially below this level, a very good area for another buying opportunity, as it is an uptrending market structure. So we see 1 hour and 15 minutes head and shoulder. There is a reversal pattern has formed. So now if we sell Gbpusd, if we need to sell on the lower time frame, what we need, you can see it has made enough consolidation pattern here. This is the 15-minute chart, quite a few times of multiple liquidity grab, which is a sign of local drop. Now it depends on what time frame. Let's say if you are trading on the 4 hour or in the daily, then I wouldn't recommend to sell Gbpusd, but trading on 5 minutes, 15 minutes can be, we can look for selling opportunity once we find enough price action confirmation after a local breakout. Then we can look for selling Gbpusd to this level if we find enough confirmation for this 15 minutes trend change from this uptrend to a downtrend. So we'll keep eye on that as well, as Gbpusd is a very volatile pair. Do you trade Gbpusd? Let me know how many of you trade Gbpusd and euro dollar. Also want to know from you. And what is your favorite pair? Do you have any favorite pair that you trade? Guys, thank you for your support to the channel. And also have a big announcement to share with you, is that with that of year end, okay, we have the biggest sale going on. There is a coupon available. You can join us using that, and using that coupon, join us to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is the biggest sale ever. I can share with you that coupon if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading, and also being part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where I share all my trades, all the strategy that I'm trading also shared. So I've given you the link. I do share the trades as well as all my day trade. So I have a different kind of trading strategy. I share the day trades in the VIP group, and also you can see with entry, stop loss and take profit, and also you can learn the strategy that I'm trading. So there is a discount code available. You can use that on the lifetime access checkout, and once you join, you will be here for lifetime. where also you'll be able to see all the trading tools that I have, including this TF indicator, also currently available some of the auto trading tool as well will be, you can access them, which will change your trading dramatically, definitely. So now let me see what other instruments are doing here. Okay, so we have looked at Gbpjpy, which is still dropping down with an aggressive break. Let's see, GJ is very bearish. If we can find an entry, we'll be looking for sell. It's a selling market. How many of you are thinking to buy Gbpjpy? I want to see if anyone buyer. Any buyer for GBP USD? I want to sell. My boss US500 winning all. Thank you very much. Good evening. GBP USD, Mickey Man, we discussed it. Shadi sir, can you tell more about the handle on 4-hour you trade gold yesterday? Yes, a very good question, to the point. We'll be discussing on that. Good evening, coach. USD gold, yeah. Okay, so the candle that I have traded yesterday on the 4-hour on gold, this is the candle. Right, so candle bring light, isn't it? Candle bring light, light bring brightness, right? So it is important that, you know, candle is very important. So if you look at here, this is a candle that you have traded yesterday. Now you can see from that level the market had a big bounce to the upside. Now if I look at, what do you see in this candle? Light or darkness? If you look at this candle, it's a doji. Now what is the significance in this candle? So if you know that, you know, you can use it in any time frame. This is a doji. Okay, so gold 4-hour doji. Couple of things you can look at when you trade those candles. Number one is the market structure. Okay, you know that I do speak a lot about this guy Nikola Tesla, and also many other scientists have said that if you want to know, even if you look at the ancient cultures, ancient literature, you'll see that the secret of this universe is all about energy. So if you look at the quantum physics, look at the quantum world, is energy, frequency, and vibration. These are the three things made up of this universe. You might say, okay, I see only building, chairs, table, galaxies. I don't see energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, whatever you see, break it down. What do you find inside when you break? You'll see that at molecule, right? Break it, you'll find that atom. So inside the atom, what do you see? How does the atom build up of the nucleus, electron, and break it down further, which is the quantum level, where you will see that is only the vibration. So the whole universe is one giant vibratory field. So if you look at the whole universe, it's like this, let's say a mat. Now this mat had a different degree of vibration. It's like, let's say, a thin mat on the air. So how will you see that thin mat on the air? Like if you put a very thin mat, you'll see that mat is like that, right? Let's say like this. Right? So if you put it on the wind, it will be like that. So these are the wave, right? That's the sine wave. So if you look at the sine curve, if you have done that, so that's the wave, right? So it has a peak and lows. These are the nodes of that wave, right? So if you look at the universe, the universe is like that. It's just a giant mat vibrating a different area at different frequency. And what is the purpose of all human being? Why we are trading? You are trading looking for financial freedom. Why do we need that financial freedom? Did you ask yourself this question? Is very important. The only thing that you want all is to climb up that from that lower state to a higher state of being. Because when you go that higher state of being, you started to experience the different dimension facade of this universe that is not yet to be discovered. And that's the main goal. Because let's say you are going to the job that I used to go to, the job that I didn't like, 9 to 5, and there basically you probably you like or you don't like, but taking all your energy away, right? And then when energy cannot be taken, but you are putting you are putting in a lower state of vibration, and then you start to experience those lower experience that you don't like. I also didn't like a lot. And now you want to gain that freedom so that you can climb up that higher state of being. So this is a whole giant. The universe is in fact a complete vibratory field, which why this is why when you help others, actually you are helping the whole giant vibratory field to vibrate with a higher frequency. And that's the main thing of this universe. So in that respect, so there are three important aspects of the universe to know, that is the energy, frequency, and vibration, nothing else. So similarly, there are three most important part of the market. Is the market structure, which will determine how the market will move. So if you look at this market, it's an uptrending market structure. Okay, so which will be only looking to buy in that market. And in an uptrending market structure, if you look at, we'll be looking for the liquidity grab. Because when you see a market is trending with like that series of higher high and higher low, break of that structure is where it's basically has come down for liquidity grab. Let's imagine that hungry tiger that wants to hunt the elephant, or maybe hungry ant wants to hunt that elephant. So when it will hunt, when it will come down for drinking the water down in the valley, and then the ant will attack that elephant. So that's how is that one. When the market breaks down from a structure, this is where you see that the opportunity comes in play. And if you have the tool, you can use that too. You can see that wherever we see that buy is where we can see a good move in the market. This is also currently we have developed in auto trading format, available for all the lifetime members who are in our academy, trading with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to access that also, you can find all the information in your student dashboard. I'll recommend you to go to your dashboard and then see the trading tool option you'll find there. So this is where I was waiting for, still not, we are discussing about yesterday. So this is where we saw that the market has grabbed multiple liquidity, and this is where we have entered that trade. Okay, so now if you look at the lower time frame, where we can see multiple times the price has gathered that liquidity, and from the 4 hour we go back here, and that's why it was traded, because it's according to the strategy. Now this strategy also you can learn in depth with me if you are our member. I do conduct Zoom classes as well, and also all the strategies available on the dashboard, you can access all of them in more in depth. Also, if you are our member, then you can join today. If you are not, link below this video in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to be part of with the coupon given. The biggest sale is ending at the end of the year, so you can use that. So please, about your USD, I will be looking at that. Dr. Vinaya, yeah, I will be looking at that. Thank you for asking. And guys, did you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet? Thanks for your support to the channel. I'm sure that you will enjoy this channel always. Well, bye. Okay. Good morning, coach. How do you see pair which Euro CHF dropped a lot? Okay. Euro pairs, yeah, I'll be looking at that. Let me see. Spear coach is line chart good for identifying support and resistance without noise. Is line chart good for identifying support and resistance without noise? Okay, so it's a very different question that I got. I will be discussing on that. Thank you. Your goal not running. What do you mean by my goal is not running? I say gold is moving. Why not moving? It's moving very well. Yeah, you see that moving? It's moving. Maybe your PC or mobile phone hang for some time. Plus Tesla also know that everything in this universe has its own frequency. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. For pair gold, yeah, absolutely. Those are words. Indicator is that place. Can I find in trading view? Okay, so the indicator, this one, No, it's an invite only indicator. So it's basically one of my best tool that I use to find it's the strategy. Currently also it has been automated for my trading. So it's invite only, you will not find in trading view because I don't want to give that indicator without understanding the strategy. If you want to access that, today is an opportunity, you can join, or if you're already there, then you can find on the dashboard. Go to your student dashboard where you will find that. So it's an invite only indicator. So if you want to access that all information on your dashboard. All right, so now let's look for, let's see what's happening with here on gold. This is the 15-minute chart, how the gold is trying to bounce back up here. It might even could bounce back from this level. This is the 1 hour candle, but I think it's too early for a bounce. We might see further. Let me see. I would be happy if I could see that gold has another wave of drop. It can go back from here to the upside, but less likely. I think that we might see going up another drop and then could see finally bouncing back up. So it's forming a pin bar. This is the 1 hour chart. You can see still 6 minutes to go. Let's see how this candle is closing. It is possible for gold to revert back again to the upside, or we might see further downside and then bouncing back up. So this is some of the resistance that we can draw here on gold for any kind of revert back to this support level for any short-term trading opportunity. Okay, we'll keep eye on all time frame. So let me see that Gbpjpy. Okay, Gbpjpy also going back up, so which is a very good sign for liquidity grab. Okay, this bounce back up is essential for GJ also, and then we can look for selling opportunity. Okay, so deeper bounce possible on GJ also, but you know that I normally hate trading against the trend. Also, I hate to say the word hating. So basically, I normally try to avoid trading against the trend. And you can see that GJ, this move here on GBPJPY is a big drop, locally downtrend, globally also downtrend. So this is a complete direction of the major trend. Okay, so GJ, let's see, has gone back up to this local upside, and any of the major swing high is broken, we can look for selling. Very fast move, guys. It's a quick opportunity for potential selling. While gold is trying to bounce back up. Okay, so I will be opening sell on GJ from here. It's a very quick trade. Stop loss above this high, and we'll be targeting first of all here, and then we'll see a couple of pips move just to quickly to take it. So around 13 pip move that I'm expecting on GJ. And once we see that if we need to open, we'll be opening again. GJ. It's a very quick trade, guys. Very fast, very fast. Before I enter, it has gone back down. This reward. Okay, I'll target 79.81. Want to take this quick move. Okay, started to drop. So I'll take quickly some profit partial, and then we'll be keep running the rest. It's dropping down. So I took the partial profit. It's still running the majority of the part. So I mean profit, I took the partial profit and the rest is running. So how many pip here we can catch it? 13 pip around. Big drop. Okay, coming down. And we want to see that the TP target at 179.810. My TP at 1810 because it might bounce back from that level. I took the partial profit quickly and the rest is still running because I just took something around 13 pip move here on GJ. I believe that guys you are enjoying the live session. Make sure that you are smashing the like button. If you enjoy, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Okay, it's coming down. Few pip down. Okay guys, so if you're enjoying, appreciate guys, I will appreciate if you smashing the like button and also hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. And this is couple of pips move, and then once we find another move we'll be taking that too. We are trader, we love trading, so if you like trading, make sure you also stick to the channel. Almost nearly there. TP target at 81. Just 2 pip more to drop. Thank you. Almost there. Almost there. That's the TP by itself. So I will explain now the strategy also what I traded. So make sure you not only take the trade, also learn and grow as a trader. And in addition to that guys, if you are in running profit, okay, trade with the broker that you can trust, a regulated broker that I trade. Also I put a link in the description, and also I can share with you the link in the live chat. You can use that link to, if you want to join the regulated broker. I've given the link in the live chat. You can click the link and then you can register, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. Now here is what we see. Okay, so I will be now, it might go back up to fill that long wick, so I'm going to take the profit out completely, and then we'll be entering again if we need it. So just 1 or 2 pips remaining. I've taken the profit on the trade. Let me know guys, couple of pips, did you enjoy? Not a big one, but still a win for a couple of pips move, around 10 pip move. So I believe that you guys enjoyed that. Let's find out more trades. So 10 pip profit on GJ after yesterday's trade. See this, it's going back up again. Let me know if you have taken something here. Thank you, everything is well. Thank you very much for that. Let me see what's happening with gold. Okay, gold after crossing that 20 EMA has bounced back down here. What's happening with euro dollar, also jumping down. It's a big move. Okay, so now the way the price action is formed, which is basically, yeah, so it's still likely to drop further. I hope that guys you got sound is low. The sound is very soft. Okay, maybe I was talking low. It is gold take profit. No, we didn't trade anything gold. How does the gold take profit? We sold Gbpujpy. Yeah, PN. It was very quick. Okay, it dropped very fast. That's why. But I have opened in the Signal account, so many of already have got. It's a very quick trade. It already dropped, so that's why I recommend to watch everyone the live also. Sometime when the trade, it's a scalping trade, very quick. Before I send it got expired. Barima, what is the next step? Once you go, you can ask the live chat agent. She will be able to guide you. Once you join, you'll will send you the access via the live chat or via email. So after you join, then if you are using the join via USDT, then you can get access via email, or we can send you via email, or you can get via live chat. Thank you. Cool potential sell here. Thank you. Francis, good morning, boss. I hope everything is fine. Thank you very much. Everything's fine. Do you analyze the crypto? Yeah, why not? We can analyze the crypto. It's BTC USD if you look at. So if you look at the BTC USD, how many of you trade crypto also? First, I want to know how many of you trade crypto. Good morning, coach. Thor. Thank you, Thor. So BTC USD, if you look at the daily, it's a little bit in a sideways. It's a bull market. You look at the monthly, where this is the monthly candle. So far, very strongly bullish. Thank you, Parima. You can use that address. So if you look at the monthly on BTC USD, we can see that this is the monthly impulse, a very strong bull market. And I think that BTC USD, after a pullback, we still could see bounce back up again. If you look at the weekly here on BTC USD, we can see that from the weekly perspective, there's a big move, consolidation, another move, consolidation, expecting another move after liquidity grab from the support. Now from the daily, you can see it's a bit more consolidation here, and with that consolidation, what we can expect on BTC USD for the price to drop, gather liquidity, and then to bounce back up again. This could be the situation with BTC USD from the 4-hour, where this is the consolidation pattern here. and for the price to come back down and then to go back up. So from this consolidation pattern, you can see it's maintaining series of higher low. Any break of structure that we see more often in gold in any instrument, then we can look for going long on BTC USD. Yeah, thank you. So let me go to the gold to see what's happening, and we'll come back to GJ again. So I want to know, any one of you, how many of you has a Gbpjpy trade on that? Have you had any trade? Have you had profit on that? So can you confirm on the live chat that you had Gbpjpy trade and you took profit, or is still running? And then we will be looking at again on gold, and I'll come back again. So if I look at the 4-hour here on gold, this is currently coming down. Okay, so here looking at, we look at the monthly on gold again, looking at the beginner mindset, you know what I called a beginner mindset. We will be entering again, guys, another trade. So make sure that you stick to the channel, stick to the live session. This is just one trade. We will have more as soon as we will find an entry, and also in the middle we will focus on learning. So make sure that you pay full attention to it. Attention is the key. Where the attention goes, energy goes, which is very important. Okay, so if we look at the monthly on the gold, this is a long-term bull market, and this monthly candle is a full of bullish candle. If we look at the weekly chart, where this is the weekly price action, where we can see a big bounce so far, and with this move on gold, what we see in that area, you can see this is gold from the weekly, and I think that you see the way it is going gold from the weekly, which is basically a very strong bullish market structure, and we could see that the market is going up to create a new higher high. So any drop will give us potential buying opportunity. So daily chart on gold, this is the daily doji. That daily doji basically at the top, it doesn't mean that we will be selling now, because it's a bull market, always looking to trade with the trend. So any breakdown, now this breakdown, this is a locally drop, this is doji. You can see on the 4-hour, I think that we might see further downside. It might try to test any of this level, especially this 4-hour EMA doji, or even try to break the low before bouncing back up. So there could be local downside, but it might keep pushing high. If we look at the 1-hour chart, where this is the 1-hour candle, and you can see where the market, after testing the 20 EMA, is coming down here. And I think that gold might be dropping down to this support level. Okay, so this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, and expecting it to drop down, retest, and then to bounce back up. Okay, so there is a probability for gold to drop further before bouncing back up. Going back to Gbpjpy again to see if there is another entry. So we had gained some pips on Gbpjpy. I will be looking for further entry. So guys, ready? Okay. Here gold is okay. The way it is now trying to bounce back up. Could eventually make gold to go back up again, or it is just gaining momentum for another drop. Okay, so this is what I was looking at. There is a big bounce back up on gold, so that means that we might even see that change of the long-term trend to the upside. But for me, as I mentioned before, I wanted to see that gold has, this is the 4-hour candle closing in 40 minutes. I believe that it will try to break down again to this support, and then we could see bounce back up, because this is a bull market, but 2067.87 is a very important level. My bias is always to the upside on gold, but we want to see that it has dropped, and then we'll be looking to enter. And thank you for that. Thank you very much, Parima. Thank you. BU US oil. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Hey, coach, what do you think about using 2 TEMA, 2T EMA, or 2 time frame EMA? So what do you mean by 2 time frame EMA? You mean? Trade. Thank you. Well done. Niket. Hi, coach. K2 USD. Dollar Swiss franc, please. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at. US oil waiting to 72.42. Thank you, IOB. Yeah, absolutely. Now you can see gold after going back up, it's coming down. And yeah, I think it's highly likely it will try to break that low. Now let me see that US oil, and then we'll be looking at some other instrument. US oil, look at the daily. Now daily chart on US oil, as I mentioned yesterday, you see that the trend line that I have drawn yesterday is still there. So if you look at US oil from the daily perspective, it is a, you can see it's a downtrending market, maintaining this resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, series of lower high. Okay, now in that series of lower high on WTI, this is a channel here. So what I think that US oil, as you see this green candle, it's a fake move to the upside, and we saw that with that fake move the bulls basically failed to create a higher high, and I think that US oil might be dropping down to this support level again, and with that drop we could see that the price is coming to this support here, support here, support here. Okay, and with that support we could see that US oil retesting that. And if we look at the monthly candle, this is the monthly candle where after the monthly close we could see another bounce, another drop, which is possible. So at the moment I wouldn't be a buyer. I'm not saying that US oil will not go up, it might go up again, but long term picture on US oil is bearish, so the bias is to the downside. Okay, so you can see that this is a resistance level and there is a move here. This move is an overextension. For me it's completely, if you take that move out of that structure, then you'll see that actually it should be like that, isn't it? You see that there is a head and shoulder, okay, in this resistance. Price has formed that, should be dropping in that way, but it just made a move that is completely a fake out, and we saw that now it's coming back down. So the bias for that move for this price is to the downside, and I think that it's gonna drop back in that area. So US oil highly likely we could see drop, but let's keep eye. Now let me see that gold, what it is doing at the moment. Gold back to back to long week candle. There are chances for gold now to drop to this support level is high. Okay, let's see how the price is doing. I think that it's gonna drop back down on gold. Should we get what's your analysis? Niketeko. Monthly, weekly, daily, 5 hour. Triple EMA. Okay, we'll be discussing on that. Gbp USD. Yep. Tell us more stories about trading psychology with those drawing. Yes, favor. I think you change your name on the username. Okay. Yeah, we'll be discussing more on that as well. So trading psychology also a big part of the game of trading. And yeah, this is where the difference between successful trader and a non-successful trader, which is absolutely essential to have a very sound trading psychology. I think that gold might give us an entry here. Let's see how it is doing. I think it's gonna, you might see the downside here. Okay, so yeah, it's a big part of the game of trading is to develop a sound trading psychology. And how do you do that? It's also a very important question, isn't it? Okay, let's find out with the candle close on the 15 minutes. It's gonna try to test this resistance, and then we could see that the market is dropping down back here. So trading psychology, okay, I've got quite a few question asking on that. So how do you develop a trading psychology that essential for becoming successful trader? So even if we ask a question, what is in fact a trading psychology? See, the GJ had a very sharp drop. While Gbpusd is trying to bounce up that level. Your USD also. Our dollar CAD selling off. Let's keep eye. Okay. Dollar yen. I'll just quickly look at all the instrument. So 4 hour candle closing, dollar yen as a bearish candle, as a narrow candle. So chances for dollar yen also to have a bigger drop is very high. let me see that Gbpjpy. So further weakness on dollar yen and GJ is very high. This is the 4-hour candle, which is potentially bearish, especially, you can see the dollar yen. This is the 4-hour candle. Price has broken that liquidity candle. Now dollar yen, if you look at here, it's a very narrower candle. So in this such a huge falling market, this kind of narrow candle is very weaker response from the buyers. That could lead bigger drop on dollar yen. So that means that high chance for dollar to remain bearish in the upcoming session also. So in the New York session also we could see the weakness on dollar. Let me see when the timing is. I have an app where I can see the different market hours. I believe that, guys, you also have that. It's called the Forex hours. It's a free app. So New York open market, so 8:35 a.m. on New York. Frankfurt, so London, 3 markets are trading at the same time. It's a very high volatile moment at the moment. So just New York session started, and London also at the mid. Frankfurt, it's almost at the end. So 3 very important market is active now, so you can experience high volatility at the moment. And with that in mind, let me see how the market is performing in our favor. Very sharply bearish on DXY. Dollar looks very weaker. Euro dollar, GU at discount on 5 minutes. What do you mean by discount on 5 minutes? USD is getting stronger, or this is just market correction? USD is getting stronger, or for no idea. I see that weakness on USD. Guys, do you see strengthening on dollar? Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so we see that especially on yen pair, if you look at dollar getting weaker and weaker, so the way dollar yen has formed this doji, it's a potential breakdown on dollar yen. Okay, so if it breaks down from here, if you look at the weekly, you can see the price has broken the support. That could be a sudden move to this level here, and then we might see the change of trend. Look at the monthly. There's a monthly 20 EMA coming up. Let me see the 30 minutes, 4 hour. A big doji on the 4 hour. So let's see how many pip here. 27 pip. Okay, so let this 15 minutes close, and because it's a big long candle to this support level, the next one might try to revert back up again, and then before the 4 hour close we could see that drop. So we will be entering if this 15 minutes going up to retest this level. We'll be selling dollar yen. This is the 5 minute chart, and now we could see some kind of bounce back up like on GJ is doing. Chances for another drop is very high, and you might see that this drop might bring that price below this level, and then we could see even a change of trend from here, because this is the monthly support. You look at here, so we will be looking for any kind of entry if we find that in that area. I believe that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. Don't miss any part of this by smashing the like button. Did you subscribe to the channel? Check out, probably you following us for ages but forgot to subscribe, where you can learn and grow as a trader with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Every strategy that I trade, I also teach all the members with us. You can learn that. Make sure you stay tuned. So Now this candle 4 hour that you see, it even could be a trend change call. Okay, so that is why it is important to see how this candle is closing, but the chance for another big drop is very high. Pardon me guys, I don't know. You guys, I see a little bit of darkness on the screen. Will be fine very soon, in just a matter of a moment. All right, thank you. Music, I need the music. So what's happening with euro dollar, which we see that drop down, which was in fact essential for after this big move on euro dollar. Okay, so the market on euro dollar has set for a drop, so this could be, as I mentioned before, on dollar yen could be a trend change call. Even it might go up for a bit more upside depending on how this is doing, or it might have a big drop. If we look at the euro dollar to see how the market is doing on euro dollar, you can see that here. So the way the market is doing on euro dollar, which might bring that price well below this level. So 3 liquidity candle on the 15 minutes on euro dollar, 1 2 3. Okay, so that's the sign of downside on euro dollar. We might see that on euro dollar, a breakdown locally. Let's see how the Gbpusd has done a bit differently. Euro dollar looks from a very sharp bearish price action here. So euro dollar has formed a very sharp downtrending market structure on the local time frame, though it is a long-term bull, but we might see that one coming down. So let's see how it is. So we see two sides. Okay, one is dollar yen showing potential bearish, but it could be a trend change call for at least for short term, and in that case we could see that euro dollar downside depending on how this candle is closing. But if you see that, let's say a 4-hour candle close like that on euro dollar, after this green candle, immediate red candle, the next one will try to come down further to this level. So if euro dollar dropping, that means that USD is getting stronger. In that case, we might see the dollar yen either sideways or a bit more upside. Okay, so yeah, there is a potential for you see that euro dollar also has formed head and shoulder in that area after this long consolidation pattern. So it might try to now at least to come back to this level here. Okay, so there is a downside possible on euro dollar. Okay guys, so are you enjoying the live session, guys? Hope that you are enjoying the live session. Make sure you smashing the like button. Let's make the like to 100, 3-digit, and check out if you subscribed or no. If you haven't subscribed, then you can do that. I do post a lot of valuable content. There is a sudden drop on euro dollar, as I mentioned before. I think that could be, see what's happening here on euro dollar, and see it's gonna test this support, which is very likely. Well done. Selling pressure. Yeah, so there is a big selling pressure on euro dollar. Let's see what time it is and what could be the reason for this selling pressure here. So 9 a.m. in New York. Anyone from New York here? So you see that after back-to-back 3 liquidity candle, the market has dropped. Let me see that what it is manifesting here. So you see this 30 minutes candle on euro dollar had a big liquidity grab from the top, and That might bring the price, because it's at the end of the month and week. This is the weekly candle, this is the monthly candle, you can see that, and we could see that a bit more deeper drop on this. You look at the 1 minute, Eurodollar had a big. Do you trade 1 minute? I have a strategy that I also sometimes use with the moving average crossover on the 1 minute chart. Okay, so now what kind of drop is this on Eurodollar that I'm trying to figure out looking at gold. So if Eurodollar is coming down, we might see the same pattern repeating on gold. Back to back 3 long week candles here. So gold has formed a bearish pattern here in that area with this move. 30 minutes, prices cross the 20 EMA and then goes back below. Four-hour candle closing as a narrower candle. So the next one might be coming down on the gold 4 hour and then bouncing back up. So the bias on the lower time frame is still down. Okay, so gold 30 minutes form very sharp bearish and big drop on Eurodollar, giant drop. See what it is trying to do here. where is our next opportunity, guys? What's your thought on that? What do you see that? Let me see here. Gbpusd is analysis. Okay. Coach, please, I need a good assistant in the live agent. Live agent should be giving. Isaiah is always there. Isaiah is also looking at the chat. Brahmiha, you can ask the live agent Aija, she will be able to help you. Thank you. Gbpusd. Yeah, I will be looking at that. Nakatu, I said, could you please look at NASDAQ? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. The good sell. Okay, USD CHF. All right, so Gbpusd. Okay, let me see that one on Gbpusd. Looking at, we look at the 4-hour, a big liquidity grab and then drop down. We look at the weekly, it is currently bearish, a big drop on this one as well. We look at the monthly, we can see that Gbpusd long-term bearish market. We look at the daily here on Gbpusd, we can see that from the daily also it's a, from the daily also it is a bearish market. Now looking at the 4-hour on Gbpusd, this is a, if you look at this market on the 4-hour, what we see that it's a bearish market, you can see, and the market is forming series of lower high in that area. Now with that series of lower high formation, the price has broken that important level of resistance, and after break of that important level of resistance, what we saw, the market gathers liquidity and then has broken down. So that's the sign of, because it gathered multiple liquidity, we could see further drop on Gbpusd. For me, it's a bear market. We could see that it's coming down to create a new lower low. So Gbpusd for me is downside from the price action confirmation. Okay, I will be looking at gold again to see what's happening with the gold and euro pairs. There is a big drop happen from the 1-hour chart on gold, a long bearish candle after crossing the 20 EMA. So the sign for further drop is high. 30 minutes is also a long bearish candle, 15 minutes also a big drop. So the way the price action has formed, it is head and shoulder here. So I think that now the next step, it will try to come down here before bouncing back up. But if it is bouncing back up, then I will not be at the moment buying, because here it gathers many times liquidity on the lower time frame. Now it is a potential bearish market on the local time frame. If you look at the daily chart, there is a daily doji. So tomorrow is the last day of the month, and I think that the market could drop further for deeper liquidity, and then we could see that bouncing back up again. So locally, you see this is the 20 EMA. Now that far the price has dropped, chances that the price will come back here to test the 20 EMA, and then we might see that bounce. So for the price to test the 20 EMA or even drop back below, and then we can look for buying after coming to that zone. So here this move is very high probability. Now before dropping here, if it bounce back up, then we could see again another drop. So that's the potential for gold locally to be downside is very high. Barima, yeah, you need a good assistant. Let me know what do you need good assistance. I believe that the live agent on the website. Let me see who is on the website. Okay, so you can I'm in a buy in gold 2077. You are in a buy on gold 2077. So you bought very high price. Now if you are a buy, then because you can see this is a resistance and there is an overextension to the upside, it could drop further before going up, but I wouldn't comment anything about your trade, because as I don't know what strategy you have traded, I wouldn't make any comment. But yeah, okay, so okay, dollar yen, as I mentioned, from that level there is a bounce up, and now so with that bounce after closing the candle. Okay, so the way the price action we see on dollar yen, this is a liquidity candle, and with that liquidity candle, dollar yen possible that we could see some upside bias on that. So at this point, if we look at 4-hour time frame, we need to see a clear reversal on gold. I think that we could see this is a breakdown, but the market structure is still bullish. I believe that gold will consolidate in that area and then will drop down a little bit, and then we could see that bounce back up again on gold. So let's see what kind of opportunity we have along the way. Okay, and in the meantime, we had early trade today on GJ, a smaller one, couple of pips winner. So we are focusing on maintaining a high winning rate. You guys, I know that many of you have started trading and don't want to lose, so we maintain a high winning rate. And with that being said, I will keep trading in the upcoming session. Just one announcement is that, guys, as I mentioned before, you can join us today with the year ending sale, and today is, so now it's Friday started. So I will be coming on live again on Thursday, next Thursday, because I will be traveling. So I believe that you guys will be enjoying. I will still be trading, I will still be sending all my trade, I will still be updating on the group, but I will be coming on live trading on Wednesday and Thursday, next Thursday, as I will be traveling for holiday purpose. So until that, guys, you guys stay well, stay happy. I will keep posting on YouTube, on TradingView, on the group for any trade update. And I want to see you guys again trading live, and it was an enjoyable time with you, spending time together, sharing the ideas. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you trading again in the market. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.